We spend most of our time communicating about right now. But to share a memory, detail a historical event, or explain where you came from, you have to shift your verbs in reverse. Let's start with the simplest building block, yourself. If you are talking about your own origins, the present tense I am becomes I was. For instance, I was born in Brazil. That same word applies to a third party in the singular. To describe a friend's origins, she is becomes she was. She was born in Colombia. Look at this timeline. The shift is strictly mechanical. Moving to the past, both am and is collapse into the word was. Meanwhile, the plural are shifts into were. These two words form the foundation of past tense storytelling. Without them, you cannot describe a past state, a location, or an origin. To state that a condition didn't happen, we combine the verb with the word not. In fluid conversation, was and not merge together. An apostrophe replaces the O, creating the contraction wasn't. For the plural negative, we use weren't. Pay close attention to the base word here. It is pronounced were. It is not pronounced where, like the location question. If you want to ask someone else a question, you don't need to add any new vocabulary. You take the statement, he was, and swap the positions of the words to create was he. The exact same rule applies to the plural. They were flips to become were they. This simple flip is the mechanical difference between telling someone a fact and asking them for one. The most common mistake for learners is applying was or were to every single past tense question, which causes double verb errors. To avoid this, look at the type of question you are asking. If your sentence contains a physical or mental action, like grow up, live, or study, you must use the word did. If your question is about a description, a location, or a state of being, like asking if someone was at home or born in a specific year, you rely strictly on was or were. This gives us an unbreakable rule. Did and the verb to be never mix. They cannot exist in the same past tense question. Scanning for an action verb before you speak helps you choose the correct structure instantly. Let's test this logic right now. Look at these two incomplete questions. One asks about growing up. The other asks about being born. Pause the video, identify the verb types based on our rule, and speak your answer aloud. Identifying the verb type before you fill the blank helps build the habit of checking for an action word before you speak. Grow up is an action, so the first question requires the auxiliary verb. Where did you grow up? Born is a state of being, so the second question relies on the description verb. Where were you born? In natural dialogue, these rules work side by side. If you ask a colleague about their trip, you use an action question. Did you go to Istanbul? But when they confirm their location, they use a state of being sentence. I was there for a week. This reference summarizes the two systems. Use the top half for subject-verb agreement, and the bottom half to keep actions separate from descriptions. Breaking sentences down into these categories provides a consistent way to verify your grammar in conversation.